Welcome back to Bangkok and our continuing coverage of the Thailand Masters for 2020. I hope you've enjoyed what you've seen with us so far. You can't not have, really. We had some, well, pretty long matches early on, particularly in that women's doubles opener where Chen and Jia came through by 2-1 against the Koreans Baek and Jung, having dropped that second game. In the mixed doubles, I guess somewhat of a surprising result, really. The number 6 seeds overturning the number 4 seeds. A first ever Super 300 title for Marcus Ellis and Lauren Smith against Faisal and Wijaya of Indonesia. Then we had Nkar Long with that great comeback against Kenta Nishimoto. Remember, he'd lost to him 5 times out of 6 prior to today. He dropped the first game and then came back to win strongly in the second and third to take the title. And as we've just seen in a really spectacular women's singles final, where the scoreline doesn't really do justice to exactly how entertaining it was. 21-16, 22-20 in Akane Yamaguchi's favour against the 17-year-old An Se-young, and she turns 18 in less than a fortnight's time. She's going to be a threat again all season. She's the, well, she was the given the most promising player of the year award for last year, unsurprisingly. And that leaves us with just the men's doubles. Both these pairs unseeded. That's how the draw has panned out. So we've got Ong Yu-sin and Teo Yi facing up to Huang Kai-xiang and Liu Chung. And there you can see their progress from the quarterfinals onwards. See some of the seeds and how they kind of fell by the wayside, basically. But good win for Ong and Teo yesterday. In fact, both are finalists, won in straight games. It's a tough one to predict this, and what doesn't make it any easier is the fact that this is actually their first meeting, so there's not even any previous form to go by. Just incidentally, this is our third event of the season out of 27 that we're bringing you. It culminates in the grand final in Guangzhou. We've already been here in the Far East for most of January, and then the action will switch to Europe for the next few events. We're in Spain, we're in Switzerland, we're in Germany, and the big one, of course, is the All England in England's second city, Birmingham. There you go. I'll actually put some dates to those names. So Spain comes first, then we'll be in Germany, then Birmingham, and then we'll be in Basel in Switzerland for that event that starts on the 17th of March. Then we're back this way, so to speak, India, Malaysia, Singapore, and of course back in Thailand in June for the Thailand Open, which is a Super 500 event. Officials just about to come onto our TV court for the final, so to speak, of the day and of these championships for 2020. It's actually an arena here that works really well for this tournament. And they kind of renovated it back in about 2011, 2012. Took the capacity down to some 6,000, because when it was first built it was about 15,000 for the Asian Games, but it works well for this kind of an event. It was actually originally called the Kitikachorn Stadium, based on the name of the former Prime Minister. Later changed to the indoor stadium HUANG. Going to have a tube station as well later this year, right next to it. So the officials are on court, which means the players surely can't be too far behind.
Men's double final. Please welcome from Malaysia.
Well, they're going to win the award for best multicolour top of the event, that's for sure. So the Chinese pair about to follow on behind.
And please welcome Huang and Liu from China. Umpire, Ivanka Bokoni from Croatia. Service judge, Pramida Aswaposo from Thailand.
So as mentioned, this is the first time these pairs have ever met.
Red or black? Black, red. It's red. TEO serve. Which side? Which side? This side.
So there's ONG who's 24 years of age. As you can see, they're ranked at number 20. That 16th ranking was some way ago, actually. November 2017 it was. Been together a while. On the Bitburger Open, that was their first victory together in 2016. 26 is his partner, TEO. They've won 4 minor tournaments, and I guess if you were looking for their best performance in what you call a big event, be the Malaysian Masters, which was a Super 500 last year when they were beaten in the final. So that was a really good effort. And there's their progress. Just the one 3-game match against HUANG in the second round. And their opponents, Huang Keixiang, whose age matches their ranking actually. They were in the top 10 2.5 years ago, these two. He joined the national team at 16, did Huang. And he's won 3 men's doubles titles with 2 different partners, but they've not won as a pair so far. 28 years of age, Liu Chung. They got to the final in Macau last year, the Macau Open. It's a Super 300 event. Lost in the final. World Championship gold in the men's doubles with Zhang Nan, actually, Liu Chung, back in 2017, but looking for a first title since, and they've had probably those 2 hard matches you saw there, 2 3-game matches. Ivanka Bokoni of Croatia is the umpire. Service judge from Thailand.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Huang Kai-xiang and Liu Cheng, China. And on my left, Ong Yu-sin and TEO, Malaysia. Liu Cheng to serve to TEO, level play.
So here we go then for our fifth and final event today, the men's doubles final. Hard to pick a favourite.
Service over, 1 love.
It was a slight miscue from Ong at the back of the court there, but
Service over,
take it.
1-all.
And that followed by the service error. You have to think that Liu Cheng's not just experience but pedigree as a former men's doubles world champion might give Chinese the edge. That was beautifully placed though. Liu could do nothing about that.
2-all.
Delicate, delightful.
Service over, 3-2.
Good intent at the net there. TEO.
3-all.
Will disappoint Liu. Normally
4-3.
gobbles those opportunities up. Well, the shorter and the younger man, Huang, showing his more illustrious part of the way there. To be fair, from closer range.
Service over, 5-4.
Oh, best rally of the match and a terrific angle from TEO to win the Malaysians to point.
6-4. Service over. 5-7.
Oh, what a terrific rally. Just the kind of rally you expect and you want to enjoy in men's doubles. So fast, some of the exchanges.
7.
Some of the blocks, unbelievable.
Service over. 8-6. Service over. 7-8.
So a good little mini fight back from
8-all.
Chinese pair to get them on level terms in this opening game. 8-5 down. Just starting to isolate their opponents on the areas of the court where they want them.
8.
Bit of thinking to do, I think, for these two. Late decision. Just so rarely win the point when you do that.
Service over. 9-all. Fault.
Effective straight at the body from that range.
10-9.
Hong ducked and then we heard the groan. Such an effective shot, isn't it?
Service over.
Straight down the middle. So final
10
point for
all.
the mid-game interval. It's hard to pick a winner at the start, just as difficult now. So a slender advantage to the Chinese pair at the mid-game break.
11-10 interval. 11-10. Play.
This is where you maybe would expect the Chinese pair to show their class. We'll see. It was a little jittery.
11-12.
The crowd certainly enjoying this swan song.
Service over. 13-11.
Can't defend forever against a rampant HUANG. Just a bit back on his heels there, big man. Couldn't quite get forward to it as he would have wanted.
Service over. 14-12. Service over. 13-14. Ready?
Lack of concentration.
15-13. Service fault called too high.
I think it was out anyway, which will
Service
make him
over.
feel a bit better, but
14.
just have to watch that. The height, 1.15 meters, can't serve above that. It's contagious, these service errors at the moment.
16-14.
Just a reflex kind of block by TEO, held his racket up, hope for the best. Can't do much else from that range when it's hit that hard. Oh yes, nailed. They're just 3 points away now from taking the opening game.
18-14.
Can't give LIU that kind of a chance from, well, mid-court really. Nice from TEO.
Be ready for the service.
Packs some power as well, doesn't he? HUANG,
19-15.
3 inches shorter than his partner. Nowhere near as muscular, but hits the shuttle very hard and with impeccable timing most of the time.
Service over. 16-19.
It was long, and
17.
Malaysians
19.
hinting they might get themselves back into this opening game.
Towel.
Good rally.
And back in court.
Repelled everything that the Chinese pair threw at them, which was significant. Can't believe that two experienced players like HUANG and LIU are feeling the pressure particularly. But they've let a sizable lead reduce down to a point. But now a couple of game points to seal the opener.
20. Game point. 80.
And that'll do it. Just a touch on the opponent's racket, and 21-18 in 18 minutes. First blood. HUANG and LIU.
Liu Cheng, 21-18. Twenty seconds. 20 seconds. Second game. level, play.
So what will the response be from the Malaysians to dropping that opening game? Spirited little comeback from them, but they're going to have to deal with that kind of power from Liu from the back of the court. Easier said than done.
Love. Line judge call. Correction out. Service over. 1
Too many
all.
service errors for their liking, I think.
Service over. 2, 1.
Great defence for the Malaysians.
Service over.
That's where the issue occurred, presumably. That's why we've got the injury timeout. Yeah, there's the evidence for you. Actually looks like it's going to sting a bit. Tournament referee making sure everything's above board.
To all, play. Service over. 3, 4.
That's really clever at the net from HUANG.
4-2.
Just anticipate, he saw him coming. And TEO was left high and dry.
Play.
This is where the Malaysians have to be careful. They can't allow the Chinese pair to get 5-6 points clear early in the game. It's better.
3-4. Four, all.
Well, you've got to give the two Malaysians huge credit there. Okay, they lost a point in the end.
5-4.
But the defence from both, so stout. Yeah, I was going to say, I think that scoreboard's incorrect, isn't it? It could be 5-4 to, yeah, that's now it's right. Now it's right. And they won the point. They had to sustain so much pressure. No chance of getting that back.
Service over. 5-all. Service over.
Well,
6.
I've seen that 3 or 4 times already. Compromising too much, trying to get that shuttle literally breath of wind away from the top of the net.
Service over. 6-all.
Got themselves into a bit of a muddle, those two.
7-6.
In the end, one hit TEO on the back. Oh, well, that was mixed up the other end. They were leaving it to each other.
Seven all. LIU 1. Time must be continuous. Be ready for the service.
Seven all. Look at the net there, Hang.
Service over. 8-7.
Well cut off.
Service over. 8-9.
Just rushed that and put it long.
9-all.
Unexpected miss and a real bonus for the relations. Yeah, it was long by a ways.
Are you ready? Thank you. Service fault called.
Well, that was really ironic after what
Service over.
the umpire did, and then
10,
he went for the
9.
flicker, and it was an illegal serve anyway. Comedy of errors, really. Upshot was point to the Chinese pair. He's giving it straight back.
Service over. 10-all.
So a slender lead for the Malaysians as they go
11,
into the
interval.
mid-game interval. 11-10 it is.
Court 1, 20 seconds. 20 seconds. Eleven, 10. Play.
Stout defence again
12,
from ONG and TEO.
10. Service over. 11, 12.
couple of those kind of tentative, nervy ones.
13-11. Service over 12-13.
Disappointment etched all over his face. That was just wild. Great chance. Gone begging. Back level again. Yeah, he didn't read that at all from HUANG.
14-13. Service over 14-all.
Wouldn't be a surprise if this isn't nip and tuck to the end of the game. Malaysians back in front now after that error. A really awkward height to play it that way, and all of a sudden, big favourites to take this second game now. ONG and TEO force us into a deciding game. Should have got more power there, HUANG. Close range. But they'll win the point anyway.
ONG, you've seen challenges called out.
I think just because they can. I think there's any chance that this is going to get overturned, but Hawkeye is obliged to check. Picture tells the story.
Unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. Service over. (15, 17). LIU. Play.
I want to challenge that for sure. This is closer. I'm not saying the original call was wrong, but this is definitely, bearing in mind the score especially, worth challenging. So I thought that might have just clipped the line. I'm not sure. Called in. Well, there's daylight. There's daylight.
Correction, out.
So back within a point.
Play.
That's a great leave, and they're back on terms, the Chinese. What a topsy-turvy game this is. Phenomenal defence in the middle of that from HUANG and LIU, HUANG in particular. And then LIU with the presence of mind to let it go. It's a loose one though.
Service over, 18-17.
Little unlucky, Chinese there. That cord effectively rendered a reply almost impossible. So here are 3 game points to get back on level terms.
20, game point, 17.
That'll do. 21-17, we're going to a decider. So there's going to be one more game on finals day here in Bangkok, coming up in just a moment.
21-17, 1 game all.
we go
Final
then.
game. Level.
To decide the men's doubles title.
Okay? Are you okay? Huang. Back on court.
Oh, it's going to go wide. Stuck in there well, the Chinese, because second favourites there for a long time.
1 love. Service over. 1-all. Service over. 2-1. Service over. 2-all.
So, as we'd expect, typically tight, tense opening to this deciding game. Yeah, they were sitting ducks basically there for ONG and TEO.
Service over. Three, 2.
Suddenly starting to fire again. HUANG and LIU.
4-2. Service over. 3-4.
Well, still really hard to second guess this. Oh, great defence again. I mean, a total miscue. Sure if he's done a string, but yeah, must have done. Must have done. Just a lack of concentration, imagine.
6-5.
Finally got an opportunity with Huang, and he wasn't going to pass it up. Had to work so hard. Both pairs have, in fairness, to win points here, because the defending from both has been absolutely top class. Some of the blocks we've seen, phenomenal. Going to just drift wide, yeah.
LIU challenges called out.
Not sure this has got any legs at all, this challenge. See what Hawkeye makes of it. Not a lot.
Challenge unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. Service over. Seven, 6. Play.
Punch and counter punch at the moment.
7-0.
Very quick to spot that, Huang Kai-sheng.
Service over. 8-7. Play. 9-7.
Yeah, that was well inside the sideline.
Service over. 8.
No
No.
stages either pair threatened to really take this decided by the scruff of the neck. There'd be more than a point or two in it.
Out.
Service over. 10-8.
Good get. Incredible. Well, the resistance couldn't hold, but it was hugely entertaining while it lasted. Through the legs, or between the leg shot on the jump.
Service over.
There we go. Try and do, in fact, don't try and do that at home. Or next time you go down to your local club, because you might do yourself an injury.
Back on court. 9, 10.
Well, here's a handy little lead. Only 2 points, but in a match this tight, will be the difference. 11-9 at the mid-game interval.
Coach.
So another injury timeout. Doesn't look to be overly serious, but just make sure there's some antiseptic cream in there and then some kind of a sticking plaster, presumably. Well, virtually impossible to predict which way this match is going. It has been that way from the start, to be honest. Wide.
Service over. 12 all.
Oh, that's wonderful deception.
Thank you. Yeah. 14-12. Service over. 13-14.
Coming good at just about the right time.
15,
Chinese pair.
13.
Seen everything in this match, all the tricks of the trade. Well, he did well, did TEO to get there and hit his opponent in the unmentionables, I think.
14,
Didn't do anything about it.
15.
Listen, better a shuttlecock than a football going at any pace. Back to just a point in it. It's going to be a let, I think.
Liu, come here.
Going to be warned first, and then it'll be a let.
This is the last time that you are not ready for the service. ONG. Thank you.
So the score's still 14-15.
14-15, play.
It's right down the middle and right off the middle of the racket.
All. Play.
Yeah, well anticipated.
Service over. 16 all. Play.
Well, that was just basically dismissed from his presence. That's what that was.
17-16.
It's a great smile, and it's a great
18,
time
16.
to put in a couple of top-class points like that, especially when you're on the deck. And now they're only 3 points away from the title all of a sudden. I would love to see him win another point from on the floor. They might. More than might. It's unbelievable. They just don't know when to quit. The last couple of points down, but definitely not out. And they've come back, and now, with a 19-16 lead, they got the Chinese pair on the rack. I think the celebration too. Into the net, and here are 4 championship points for the Malaysians.
20, match point.
Only won 4 minor tournaments in 4 years. In 4 years together, 4 chances to change all that. Too much sting in the shot from HUANG.
17, 20.
For once, ONG couldn't deal with it. Either standing or sitting.
It's okay. Thank you. Yes. Play. No, you cannot. No, no, no. It's a blood injury.
Got some blood seeping out, which is why
Play with blood injury.
we've got this stoppage. This could be it. That is it. And just look at the reaction. 4 years as a pair. It's the biggest tournament they've won. Sportingly congratulated by the 2 Chinese players. And certainly no more than they deserved. Winning it 21-17 in the third, in a match that lasted exactly 70 minutes. 2 very proud Malaysians.
TEO 18, 21, 21, 17, 21, 17.
Even the trick shot couldn't save HUANG. that looked quite painful. And we got into that position. (18-21), 21-17, 21-17 was the final score. Really good display from the two Malaysians.
2020. Our runners-up from China, HUANG and LIU. And our winners from Malaysia, ONG and TEO. And now the players will take a moment to get prepared for our awards ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen,
so presentation about to take place for the men's doubles.
Presentation ceremony of the Princess Sirivannavari Thailand Masters 2020.
แล้วก็จบไปแล้วนะคะสำหรับการแข่งขันรอบชิงชนะเลิศคู่สุดท้ายประเภทชายคู่ค่ะลำดับต่อไปขอเชิญทุกท่านเข้าสู่พิธีมอบรางวัลค่ะ
And the runners-up from China.
So the medals, runners-up medals, first of all for Huang Kai-sheng and Liu Chun, runners-up. Thought it was going to be their week when they took the opening game.
And this year's
To be fair to ONG and TEO, they came back really strongly at them.
And TEO. To present the medals to the runners-up and to the champions, please welcome Punying Batamali Sawadragun, International Olympic Committee IOC member, Deputy President of the Badminton World Federation BWF, and the President of the Badminton Association of Thailand under the royal patronage of His Majesty the King.
ในโอกาสนี้ขอเรียนเชิญคุณหญิงปัทมาลีสวัสดิ์ตระกูลกรรมการคณะกรรมการโอลิมปิกสากลรองประธานสหพันธ์แบดมินตันโลกและนายกสมาคมกีฬาแบดมินตันแห่งประเทศไทยในพระบรมราชูปถัมภ์ให้เกียรติมอบรางวัลค่ะ
We're going to treasure these medals. Won a couple of tournaments way back, but not of this stature. Bitburger Open and the Vietnam International.
Money, please welcome Air Marshal Suat Saranapon.
ลำดับต่อไปขอเรียนเชิญพลอากาศ
And
โท
obviously
สุวัสดิ์
today's
สุวรรณ
payday.
พรผู้แทนผู้
First
บัญชา
prize
การ
in the
ทหารอากา
doubles
ศให้เกียร
is
ติมอบเงินรางวัลค่ะ
$13,430. And the runners-up, 6,460. There's a split between them.
And finally, to present a special souvenir to our athletes, please welcome Mr. Tasana Puksapaisasel, Committee and Registrar of the Badminton Association of
So they're gonna get
Thailand
some
under the
flowers as
royal
well.
patronage of His Majesty the King.
ขอเรียนเชิญคุณทัศนาพฤกษาไพศาลศิลป์กรรมการสมาคมกีฬาแบดมินตันแห่งประเทศไทยในพระบรมราชูปถัมภ์ให้เกียรติมอบของที่ระลึกค่ะ
And now now to invite back all of our special guests this evening to take a photo with our athletes.
Well, I hope you've enjoyed our coverage today. I can't see how you've not have. We've been on air for nearly 7 hours, and we've had some absolutely thrilling matches, the women's singles in particular, but we will momentarily take you through the results. So just double check with you all the results of the finals today. 4 of the 5 actually went to 3 games, and you could make a case the one that didn't, which was the women's singles, was maybe the best of the bunch. Anyway, you can tick him off here. If you're with us from the start, you'll know this. CHN and Ji Yifan lost the first game, but came through in 3. They were world number 1. The big shock, I guess, in the mixed doubles, Ellis and Smith, the first Super 300 win for the English pair against Faisal and Wijaya. The men's singles was fascinating. Nishimoto took the first game, but then Nkarlon came back at him and won the second and third games easily, as it turns out, to win the title. That women's singles, the second game of that was phenomenal. Nip and tuck the whole way, and Se-young so nearly took it to a deciding game. In the end, Akane Yamaguchi held firm to beat the young Korean for the first time ever, so she was the champ. And as we've just seen in the men's doubles, another 3-game epic, and a win for ONG and TEO against their more illustriously named opponents, although neither pair was seeded. That just about does it for us. I hope you've enjoyed our coverage. The European swing begins in a few weeks' time here, but for now, from me, Trevor Harris, and our whole outside broadcast team here in Bangkok, it's goodbye.
Thank you.